are a few reasons to support DC Intel. 1. Timely updates. Get the latest breaking news and intelligence updates as they happen. 2. Reliable information. Depend on us for accurate and credible news sources. 3. Insightful analysis. Gain deeper understanding with our expert analysis and comprehensive coverage. 4. Community engagement. Join a community of informed and engaged individuals who care about current events. 5. Transparency. We are committed to transparency in all our reporting, helping you to see the bigger picture. 6. Convenience. Stay informed on the go with easy access to updates through our social media platforms. Supporting DC Intel means staying informed and connected with the news that impacts our nation.
Love is the only way. Love is the answer. Love is the only way. Oh, love, love, love. It's the only way. Oh, love, love, love. Let it lead the way. In a world so cold, love's the warmth we hold. In a sea of doubt, love will find us out. Oh, love, love, love. It's the only way. Oh, love, love, love. Let it lead the way. So cold, love's the warmth we hold. In a sea of doubt, love will find us out. Oh, love, love, love. It's the only way. Oh, love, love, love. Let it lead the way. Hearts beat as one underneath the sun. Love's melody sets our spirits free. Oh, love, love, love. It's the only way. Oh, love, love, love. Let it lead the way. I didn't hear the sound of freedom. I can hear the sound of a revolution. I can feel the ground shaking. The winds of a change coming. Sound of freedom, oh so loud. Revolution in the crowd. Shaking ground.
are a few reasons to support DC Intel. 1. Timely updates. Get the latest breaking news and intelligence updates as they happen. 2. Reliable information. Depend on us for accurate and credible news sources. 3. Insightful analysis. Gain deeper understanding with our expert analysis and comprehensive coverage. 4. Community engagement. Join a community of informed and engaged individuals who care about current events. 5. Transparency. We are committed to transparency in all our reporting, helping you to see the bigger picture. 6. Convenience. Stay informed on the go with easy access to updates through our social media platforms. Supporting DC Intel means staying informed and connected with the news that impacts our nation.
We would like to invite you to become a DC Guardian. A Guardian is someone who supports us with a gift of $10 a month. And you will also receive a beautiful DC decal so you can post your support. And also you will get email updates for Guardians only. Plus special discounts on products and functions and conferences to come. Please click on the donate button on our eiobn.com website to support. Once again, on behalf of the Excellence in Online Broadcasting Network, thank you.
Let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror, which paralyzes needed efforts to convert retreat into advance.
Every generation stands on the shoulders of the generation that went before. And so you see farther because you're standing taller than we did and can look farther. But at least give us the credit that you're seeing farther because you're standing on our shoulders. We don't have inflation because the people are living too well. We have inflation because the government is living too well.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. We dare not forget today that we are the heirs of that first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans born in this century, tempered by war, disciplined by a hard and bitter peace, proud of our ancient heritage, and unwilling to witness or permit the slow undoing of those human rights to which this nation has always been committed and to which we are committed today at home and around the world.
If I give you one message to hold in your hearts today, it's this. The more people tell you it's not possible, that it can't be done, the more you should be absolutely determined to prove them wrong. Treat the word impossible as nothing more than motivation. Relish the opportunity to be an outsider. Embrace that label. Being an outsider is fine. Embrace the label. Because it's the outsiders who change the world and who make a real and lasting difference. The more that a broken system tells you that you're wrong, the more certain you should be that you must keep pushing ahead. You must keep pushing forward. And always have the courage to be yourself.
Well, hello everybody. Hope you're having a great day, and let's see who we can offend today. How about that? Sound great? All right. Let's kick butt today. Okay. Happy Monday. I think that's the day. My days are all running together. Yeah, Monday, November 25th. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Hopefully, we got some good stuff for you. At least I think we do. We'll find out, right? Because, we always have the keyboard warriors that come out and go, I didn't like what you had to say today. All right. Well, we appreciate that. Appreciate that so much. We'll give it the attention it deserves. Delete. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. What a great day to be alive in the country. Donald Trump is your president. He's not sworn in yet. Oh, God. People. Give it time. Give it time. Give it time. And we'll see Donald Trump step in. Anyway, good things. Let's get started here. I got a little late start here. It's okay. Because it's my show. I do what I want to. We do have great things here, man. We got the shirts that's going to say, I'll say what I want to say. I'll say what I want. It's my show. We got Who Can I Offend Today? We got Up and Vanish Like a Fart in the Wind. What else we got? Daggone it, where are they at? Here's the Thing. That's another one. And the big one of the day is Kiss My Crotch. That's the other one. Just so you know, first-time listeners or long-time listeners, this show is not about kissing your butt or making you feel good about everything in the world. It's about making you think and sort of like aggravating you. So before you send your complaint letters into Kamala Harris, think twice about it, because that's where they get forwarded to now. Forward those off to the Kamala Harris. Yeah, that's where I get. But anyway, it's all good. So let's see who's in house. Let's start with this. My mom. Everybody's been asking about that. My mom has had a rough road. We know that. Thank you, everybody, for praying and all that good stuff. Let me just say this. Long weekend. I finally had the chance to, anyway. Long story short, she's getting some care, because what happened was what is today's Monday? So Thursday. Thursday. I don't know. Heck, I don't know when the last time I was on. You know what I'm saying? But Thursday, they decided. Caseworker called and said, "This is at 4:00. We need to know within the next hour what nursing facility to send your mother to, because we're going to discharge her in the shape that she's in." I was like, y'all full of crap. And anyway, it went over like a lead balloon, right? At least with me. And after she called and said that, and said the reason why, or one of the reasons why, is because she was leaving Friday at 3 o'clock to go on her vacation and would not be back this week. And therefore, she wanted to hurry up and get this thing taken care of and get her out of the hospital. Well, in true DC fashion, I marched myself down to the, what's that called? Nurse's station. And I said, verbatim, I want to see the head charge nurse. I want to see the caseworker. And prior to her coming up here, you need to let her know I'm about to have her ass. Okay. So, a few minutes later, I get back to the room. I go ahead and call patient advocate. And patient advocate eventually comes in, and so does the social worker. Well, we like to have a plan, and we want to go ahead and, because she's going to be discharged. I said, no, she's not. Under this shape that she's in, there's no way. Well, we just have, because what it is insurance is probably trying to kick her out. But anyway, and I just said, well, let's just stop here. First of all, you don't call us up and say we got 1 hour to make a decision of what nursing facility to send her to, or you're going to choose one for us and have her sent there. That's not the way this works. Second, you have overshot your mouth and your power, and you need to stop right now. And all the brakes go on officially now. So shut the frick up. And on top of that, you are not a doctor. You're not a nurse. You're nobody. You're just a caseworker. You don't know what's going on. So shut up. Well, when I stood my ground and I was very firm with it, she backed away. Then the patient advocate, well, we don't understand it. I said, you don't understand. My mom's sitting in crap for a long time. Your nurses won't change her. And it's disgusting. And he said, well, I talked to that nurse the other day and she said that she was doing it. I said, well, do you want the pictures of me where I can took pictures of all the different hours of the night? So somebody's lying to you. And then we go back to the age-old story. Well, the problem really is, see, it's always it's kind of like the military. There's always someone higher up where you can pass the buck. The problem is that some of these people are really new. I said, well, fire them. And a lot of them are just travel nurses, so they come in, don't give a crap, and they just want to do their thing and get out. And if you're a travel nurse, I'm not saying you're bad. Just saying whoever these guys were. But anyways, doctor comes in, does his thing, and then have to do another procedure on her. They finally get the one procedure done on her, and then early this morning, they took her back again to do another procedure. They're trying to find out what's going on because she is still bleeding internally, and they're having to give her a lot of blood. So while I'm talking to you right now on the radio, she's in surgery. I could be sitting there right now and just sitting there doing that, but I have other people there right now, and it's my mom, but I'm worn out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm worn out, but I'll be down there after the show. But anyway, so all that's been what's going on. So we're kind of like waiting for that. Anyway, so that's kind of my deal. Not only that, I was like, you realize I come here the other night and it looked like my mom had pooped all over the bed. It was everywhere nasty, and all it was the nurses come in and didn't want to deal with her, but my mom does not have full use of her fingers and hands now. She's lost that ability. We were working with her. She could got a fork in her hand. We could get it to like her mashed potatoes, but her brain will not tell that fork to move towards her mouth. So that's been a struggle. But they come in and they put a big old huge bottle of chocolate Ensure in her lap and expect her to be able to pick it up, and it just spills all over. So she laid for hours in this stuff. So, when I come in and found her that way, I almost levitated her off the floor. And, went down and got the charge nurse, showed her. And of course, patient advocate's like, well, we haven't heard that story. So would you like to see pictures and a video? Because I actually took pictures of this, and I also took pictures of when they came in and was cleaning her up. You want time, date, and stamps? Because trust me, I pay attention to all the details. Anywho, she got moved to a different floor, which is good. They probably just hated me. They probably hated my guts. Although my mom did say this. She's like, DC. Like, yep. It was later that night. She was, that social worker is scared crapless of you. I was like, well, she shouldn't be. She should just do her job and not overstep it. But anyway, so that's where we are right now. Anyway, we'll keep her in your prayers. She won't be home for Thanksgiving. And if things keep going in the shape that it is in, she will eventually be in a nursing facility. Okay. Let's see here. What do we got here? All right. Couple things to touch base with you real quick. I'm going to do a roll call here in just a second. Couple things. Those of you that are coming to the Christmas party, we do have some seats that are available. We added a couple more. So it gave us a little bit more space. If you want to do that, go to the website, eiobn.com, and scroll down where it says Merry Christmas. And you'll see the information right there and how to purchase tickets, all that good stuff. It's going to be a fun time. I got some really good stuff for you guys. Also, just some good stuff for you to take home with you. It ain't just one of these things you just come and that's it. We got some good stuff. I may have a couple guests, who knows. But anyway, we're going to have a good time. And also, if you're a guardian, we appreciate everything that you do and how you're continuing this. We are still trying to get the reoccurring payments set up for some people that want that. But right now, it's not feasible. But we're getting it worked out. So if you're a guardian, don't forget to keep up on your monthly. Also, if you're becoming a new guardian, make sure in the contact box that you put your name, address, phone number, same thing, and email, correct email address. Also, same thing with the Christmas party. You have to have all your information in there. Does no good to pay and not know who paid. And on top of that, if you're not getting your newsletters, check your storage on your stuff, because we're getting a lot of emails back saying that the recipient, the person that's getting the email, their mailbox is full and cannot hold no more, so it's returning the mail. So you take care of that, and we'll take care of our deal. Anyway, lots of good stuff. Got some good stuff going on. All right, we got Georgia in the house, Central Missouri in the house, New Bedford, Massachusetts in the house. Rosemarie, how you doing today from Plymouth, Massachusetts? Hades, enforcer, hope you're doing well. I know he was in the hospital a little bit under the weather, but glad you're back in there. ADC, Aaron Leone here from Gig Harbor, Washington. Hope your mom is doing better than me, too. ADC, Patriots from Columbia, Kentucky. Morgan's Point Resort, Texas in the house. New Bern, North Carolina in the house. Hello from Meansville, Georgia. Let's see here. ADC from Charles City, Virginia. Reedsville, Georgia in the house. Listen to me, Pittsburgh. Good Lord. Pennsylvania in the house. Sheldon, Missouri in the house. Abbeville, Alabama. I've been there before. Just became a guardian. Thank you so much. And also, those of you that are on locals, unsubscribe, because you're paying for something you're not going to get nothing out of. Go be a guardian instead. That way your money can help finish up the platforms we're doing, and because we don't see a penny that's coming in through locals. You're just paying something just for something. That's it. All right. Let's see here. Everyone from Amy in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Augusta, Arkansas in here. Ringgold, Georgia. Hey, how you doing, Ringgold? Ringgold, Georgia. Benbrook, Texas. Wallace, North Carolina. Hello from Seal Beach, California. Good morning, Vicky. Ozark, Alabama house. Sensational. How you doing? Alexandria, Pennsylvania. Good morning from South Carolina. Patriot Queen from TikTok. Okay, good deal. Delaware, West Tennessee. Fairhaven, Massachusetts. Hello from Kansas. Warner Robins, Georgia. Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Hello from West Virginia. Hello, Shirley. Hey, y'all, from Coffeyville, Mississippi. Good afternoon, DC, from Norton, Ohio. Praying for your mom. Thank you. Oklahoma in the house. South Georgia in the house. East Jordan, Michigan in the house. Missed you on Friday. Yep, it's crazy. Greetings from Finland. Don't worry, I'm just a tourist. I'm prepared. Oh, you're good. You're good, John. You're good there. Mesquite, Texas in the house. Fancy Farm, Kentucky. Oklahoma City. DC, love your opening song. Thank you. Guardian from Ontario. Thank you so much. Julie here from Edmond, Oklahoma. What will be cooking besides turkeys this week? A lot of good stuff. And for those that, I know I'll get corrected on this. That's not what it's about. But, Black Friday, right? Black Friday. I used to make a joke to some of my friends and be like, hey, are you offended over being called Black Friday? They're African American. They'd be like, what are you talking about? I was like, well, you're offended of everything else. I just figured you'd be offended of that. What if we called it White Friday? But anyways, I know what they call it, Black Friday, so you don't have to tell me. But I'm going to tell you this. This year, when I said that some things are going to be cooking, it ain't going to be just a turkey. Because Black Friday takes a whole new meaning this next weekend. Black Friday. It's going to be black for a lot of people. It really is. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We're coming for them. We are coming for them. I can't tell you where, when, how. I can tell you that Black Friday takes a whole new meaning this time. Whole new meaning. Anyways, Cummings, Georgia in the house. Vancouver, Canada in the house. Middlesex, Virginia. Dallas, Georgia in the house. Carol from Beaufort, Georgia. Hello from Iowa. Dalton, Georgia in the house. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Indiana in the house. Rogue River in the house. Oregon. Cartersville, Georgia. Sunshine State up in there. Pray for your mother is better. Raleigh, North Carolina. RC and EC. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Loyal listeners right there. ADC and Patriotic. Iowa up in the house. D and K. Okay. Rumble is jacked up again. We listen to another channel. Rumble or YouTube, or you can go to eiobn.com, listen there, and watch if you want to watch on your Rumble. Haleyville, Alabama. Kansas City in the house. Hello from Warm, Mississippi. Hot Springs, Arkansas in the house. Spring Lake, Michigan. Dayton, Lisa from Dayton saying hello and God bless. Thank you so much. Brooklyn, Texas in the house. Wheatfield, Indiana. Thank you so much, Renee. Welcome back, DC. Appleton, Wisconsin. Jefferson City, Missouri. Athens, Georgia. Michigan again. Hot Springs needs a DC fan. All right. Tracy in West Tennessee. Hello from Stanford, Kentucky. Bedford, Virginia. Statesville, North Carolina. Happy. Okay. Let's see here. It was a very long, quiet weekend. Continue prayers. Yes. It is emotionally exhausting. It is. Brings back a lot of memories too of my dad and everything happened with that. But Shirley in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Thank you so much for missing me. Madison, Alabama in the house. Kenai, Alaska in the house. Gainesville, Texas in the house. Hope all is good with your mom, DC. From Huntington, West Virginia. Thank you so much, Kimmy D. U.S. Eagle, Idaho, waving. All right. Thank you so much. Massachusetts, Southwest Massachusetts in the house. Jefferson, Georgia in the house. I'm trying to get through this. Covington, Indiana. Lower City, Tennessee. Arkansas. Dalton, Georgia. Powderly, Texas. We ride at dawn. And yes, my boots are shining. Good deal. That's good. Yeah. Hey, DC. Wisconsin checking in. Thank you so much. Chicagoland. Place of the good pizza out there. Giordano's and what are the little place over there? Hodgkins. Good stuff. Making sure I'm getting through here. Coasty Mike in Texas, buddy. All right. Hello from the cold North Plains of Minnesota. Looking for some hot intel. Yep. Don't let your hearts be troubled. Don't let them be troubled. ADC from Cameron, Kentucky here. Good deal. Toledo, Ohio. Did TD Jakes have a stroke Sunday? His name wasn't on the list they put out. I'm not sure what list is out because I will tell you this. There's been no real list given. So whoever's putting a list out, you may want to rethink that. Okay. Daphne, Alabama in the house. Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, Nashville, I'm coming to your town pretty soon. ADC, what's up? June and Steve from San Pedro, California. Thank you so much, guys. ADC from McAllen, Texas. Georgia in the house. ADC and class from Long Island. Good deal. Yukon, Oklahoma, Mississippi. I'm trying to get done here, guys. Dallas here. Knoxville here, Cary, Ohio, Butler, Pennsylvania. Thank you so much. Okay. Florida up in the house. Got a guardian there. Good deal. Texas in the house here. Ohio again. How you doing, Miss Trish, Ohio? York, Pennsylvania in here. Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Keep taking names and kicking crack. Yeah, JC from Trout Lake, Washington. Going to try my best. Jan in Austin. Missed you Friday. Totally understand. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I thank everybody for their understanding. Dangerous, Tennessee, Port Bottom, Kentucky. I think I'm almost done here. Arkansas, President Trump. Yep, Stewart, Virginia. Tupelo, Mississippi. Iowa. Happy Thanksgiving, DC, to you and your family. Lisa from Montgomery, Texas. Thank you so much. Dalton, Georgia. Spring Grove, Pennsylvania. Darlene and Glenn from Rock, Pennsylvania. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in and listening. First, your mom from upstate New York. Appreciate that. ADC from New Jersey. Thank you for already. Oh, right around the corner. Thank you so much. All right. So my chat's messing up here. Good old Rumble, which just gives me more and more. Dayton, Ohio, Brenham, Georgia. I see there's Asheville, Ohio, Hamilton, Ohio, Enville, Mississippi, Middle Fork, Indiana, Hamilton, Rogue River, Oregon. Pennsylvania, Grafton, Wisconsin. We got them all up in here. I'm sorry, guys. Sevierville, Tennessee. The chat's messing up here. But anyways, if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Yeah, I know you don't mind. Colorado. How you doing, Colorado? So, I've had a lot of people to ask kind of about 2-3 months, maybe about 2 months ago. About 2 months ago. I was talking about putting together teams. And so let's talk about that real quick. Teams. Teams that make a difference. Teams that do things. Without teamwork makes the dream work, right? No, I'm not going to come on here and say, hey, I need investors. We don't do that. And there is someone that's online that's been doing that. That was on Facebook for a while. That has done all kinds of fraud. I've had email after email after email on this one deal. No, it's not who you think it is. No, don't come in here and say, oh, it's this person, because you do not know who this person is. I will say this. We will never come to you and ask you for we need investors. That's why we have guardians. Guardians, that's why they're part of this. And no, this isn't a sales pitch. So before anyone tries to email me or go and make a comment, get on with the show. This is the show, so be quiet. Yeah, so that's what the guardians do. But anyways, with this one specific deal, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. The amounts of hundreds of thousands of dollars that have come in to supposedly to be investors or whatever, to build a community, or I don't know what the hell he's trying to do, really. I just know this. As of Saturday, I think it was Saturday, yeah. Saturday or yesterday, I don't know my days. Anyways, there has been an official investigation opened up on this person. And yours truly is the one that's going to be investigating it. And the good thing about this is this. When we do talk about this, and I'm going to talk about it. So I'm going to tell you next week sometime, I'll have my information. But everything that I will say at that point is going to be allegedly, okay? It's allegedly, because innocent to proven guilty, right? And on top of that, I'm not going to sit back and let any more people become scammed and robbed by these con men that look like Elvis Presley. I'm just not going to do it. Just not going to do it. So when I was talking about teams, I got this email, and I'm not going to tell you who it was from, none of that stuff, but it was one of the guardians, and they had signed up, and this just validates kind of what we do here. because they said they were going to be guardians. Says, and I'm not going to tell you what to, but said, just thank you so much for your hard work and what you do. And it's what we do here on the show. So, but my husband is actually an ICE agent. Okay. Now, I want you to hear this. He's an ICE agent, but he listens to your intel versus the intel that he gets. This isn't just the only person, okay? I get tons of these. I just don't sit and do this. And I'm saying this to this. Of course, my emails that I get, I got somebody that's helping now, going through stuff and helping so much because it's just been crazy. But I read everything in due time when I get to it. And so what I've been doing is when I get these emails like this, compliments, I'm actually having them printed out. And part of the wall that's going to be in the studio here is going to be just framed emails from people, just the positive that it's done. And we're going to start a wall of fame of just the positive stuff we've done in America and what we've done in such a short time, in just 3.5, 4 months now. It's been unbelievable. So when I was talking about teams, we're talking about teams. I've still got everybody's emails. I've still got everybody's contacts. We have retired people that have been teachers, educational people, psychologists, doctors, all kinds of, former federal agents, all these things. Here's what I want to do. And I want you guys that are, that are praying people to pray for what I'm about to do. I am going to, and I'll talk more about it when we start doing more of our inside. I'll talk more about it at Christmas time too with our at our Christmas party. But what we're doing, what I'm wanting to do is after the first of the year, secure a permanent location, which I've already got the location pretty much picked out. Secure a permanent location. Then also with these teams, we will have the phone systems going to where people can call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week if they need, mental health or whatever they need, and point them in the right direction, or just us be able to talk to them. We may have religious leaders that someone needs some spiritual guidance, and they call, we can put them to the right people in that, and have people on call to help America. And that's what we're going to do. And not only that, we still have so many things. We still have the backpacks we want to do. We ran to North Carolina, we ran to Tennessee, and we've got through that. And now we're finishing up now to do here. And I don't just sit here and just sit on the radio all day long. I work. I do other things too. But the other day I went out and personally just was delivering food to people. That's me. If I like to be boots on the ground. But what I'm trying to say here is this: in the new year coming up, we're going to go to a different level. No, I'm not doing corporate people coming in and advertising. We're not doing that. We are completely based off of our guardianship, and those that believe in what we're doing. But with that said, we'll be putting in the phone systems to do all this, to take care of this. So those of you that reached out to me, we will be reaching back out to you. And because I am someone that if you say, hey, I can do XYZ, then, hey, let's put you doing XYZ. Let's get you vetted. Let's get you taken care of. And let's get the vision of what we're doing. And let's get on the same page and let's make it happen. Not only that, I am going to be heading up this. It's my idea. No, I haven't seen the Q documentary or anything, but you can send me a link. dc@eiobn.com. But anyways, put together a team. I told you this, that whenever I officially retire someday, that I wanted to put my focus on sex trafficking, bringing kids home, and doing that. I'm not retiring, but I want to put together a team. When I say a team, I'm not talking about like 4 or 5 guys. I'm talking about people from every state that we can. If you're former law enforcement, former federal officers, even if you're just a a good old boy, I want you on this team. Because what we're going to do is we are going to put this into effect to where when there are leads that come to us, that we can actually try. And I know I'll get a lot of people saying, oh, this is great. And I'll get a lot of people going, oh, this is crap. This ain't going to happen. But I'm going to tell you this. It's going to happen because, number one, I don't sit back and just blow smoke up everybody's butt and that's it. We're going to go out and we're going to put a team together, and I will be going, my position is going to let me do a lot of things here pretty soon because I'm moving at a different level. And by doing this, I want to have teams or assets, if you want to call that, in each state that we can get leads and go find where these kids are and bring them home. Even if some of them have been deceased, we're going to find them and bring them home. And those that are doing this stuff to people, to the kids, they're going to be, dealt with legally. I will say that. And it's not. So, anyways, for those of you that have a pen and paper or have or just want to listen, I'm going to give you some. I think I got it here. Good Lord. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to give you some numbers here. I'll give you some numbers. This is a little, and I want you to hold on to this, okay? Because I don't want you to go, well, I don't know this and I didn't remember this. But for those of you that are loyal listeners, you can do this. The number 7, I want you to write that down. Also, I want you to write down the number 174 and the number 99, the number 206, the number 366, and 1127. I want you to just hold on to those. Just put them in your phone, whatever. Hold on to them. Hold on to them. Next week, we're going to talk about these. Yes, I saw that with someone asked me about Dan Scavino. He just posted. Yeah, I saw where he's posting stuff. It's going to be a great weekend, guys. I'm telling you, it's going to be a great weekend. Fantastic weekend. I hope everybody has food. I know we've still got stuff going out to North Carolina, and if you still want to help, you can do that. You can go to EIOB and go down to donate and click and put in Thanksgiving, whatever. But anyways, so after the first of the year, we're going to be taking a big turn. Those of you that reached out to me, we're going to grab you. Anyway, let's move on. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to rumble on that, but I just want you to hear the vision of the what we're doing here and what we're doing. I know I'm not asking you for money to buy a building or anything like that. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. But yeah, I've been asked if we can do something in Washington State, like the Christmas thing. We're looking at Washington State. We're looking all over the United States. And I will tell you this: we're probably going to do one in Arkansas. And I will have 2 special guests with me. 2 special guests. I've already asked them. They said, yeah. I just got to give dates. And those special guests are amazing. Whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah. The other one, everybody calls him Bruce Lee. But anyways, we'll get started here. All right. North Carolina needs bad help DSS taking kids. Yes, they are. And the reason why they are is because people are turning them over to the state property. The state cannot come in and just take your children. We've dealt with this for several months now. Had people reach out to me, several people asking me to help, and I did. I jumped head first. I mean, I poof right into it without even really, because if someone says, "Hey, a child is in trouble," then I'm just responding. And then once we responded and got involved, we realized that the reason why these children are being moved around or whatever is because when their parents turned them over to the state as state property, you can't go in and take a child out of state property. It's called kidnapping, and if you take them across the state line, it's kidnapping, and you're going across state lines, so you got some federal charges there. Either way, we are working with that. And see, that's another thing. There's another asset we have. If someone needs help in North Carolina with the kids, or we'll have a a number for that to where people can call and get help for that. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be big. And it's not about building, this ain't me. This is building up a network of Americans taking care of Americans. No longer FEMA. FEMA can kiss our crack. Federal government can kiss our butt. We're going to take care of our own. That's how we do it. So anyways, yeah, some stuff I saw this past weekend thought was great. And the news people, they go crazy over it. But Elon Musk hints of buying both InfoWars and MSNBC in a viral post. He actually posted the NBC peacock, and underneath it said InfoWars. Wouldn't it be funny if he purchased MSNBC and then just put InfoWars on it all the time? That'd be hilarious. It'd be fantastic. But anyways, so yeah, they're going crazy over all these things that he is posting. And I think it's actually brilliant, and it's actually at the same time, it's great trolling, just great trolling. I love it. But anyways, so you got Russia going on. There is so much going on in the nation right now. It's crazy. Everything with the war in Ukraine, Russia. I've seen all the bombs going off, all that stuff. I'm not even moved by it. I'm not even moved by it because I'm not going to get my eyes fixed on that we miss the important things in our country. If they want to blow each other up, by all means, go do it, but don't drag the United States into it. And on top of that, Joe Biden don't need to drag us into it. But Joe Biden isn't dragging us into it. It's Barack Hussein Obama through Joe Biden. That's what's happening. But I've got news for you all. I got news for you. This is not hearsay. This is not, I get it. And there'll be some podcasters that'll hear this and go, well, there's no way if it was really going to happen, it could be announced. Screw yourself. Because I'm going to tell you something. Barack Hussein Obama, Michael Obama, will be, everybody thought, including me for a second, the first arrest will shock the world. The first arrest will be a public arrest of Barack Hussein Obama. It's going to happen. It's not a matter of if, when. No, they're not unalived. They are still alive. It's not a matter of if, when, or how. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. If you like the dude, God bless you. If you hate the dude, God bless you. I'm just telling you the factual part of what's going to happen here. It's going to happen. I can tell you this. This past week, even though I've been busy, any of you that know me or in contact with me a lot, you know that I work from multiples of different communications ways. With communication, phones, all the stuff. But anyway, it's going to be epic. It's going to be epic. It will not happen. It will not happen before the swearing in of Donald J. Trump. It's going to happen, though. It is going to happen. Well, we need dates. Well, so do I. Okay? Because I can tell you who it is, but I can't tell you a date. You want to know why? Because we don't have like a preset date. And I went over this over and over with you. It is the fact. It's like serving a warrant. You don't know. You get up and you meet at 4:35 in the morning at a certain location. A plan is laid out in front of you. You got a half hour, maybe 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Just depends on what time you get there and everybody shows up. And then you go hit that place. So you didn't know the night before, hey, I'm going to XYZ address and all. If there's a lot of intel, then they may say, hey, y'all take a couple vehicles and unmarked and go by these places that we're going to hit. That way we can find out, kind of. But all that's normally done by narcs and surveillance. We got drones, everything now. But anyway, same thing. There's not going to be. So before anyone goes, oh, well, it's not true. It's not true. They were going to tell them to go screw themselves. It ain't going to happen. Now, I'm trying really hard because I've gotten some emails. I love your show, but I hate your foul mouth. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. But just like I posted on TikTok the other night. Now, when I post something, you have to understand this. When I post something, I'm not retarded. I'm not dumb. Okay? And don't take offense to me saying the word retarded. But when I posted something the other night because somebody had put on there they had posted a like a little time thing, and let me pull it up here, dang it. That's the easiest way to do it. If I still got it. Oops. Oh, there's Hunter Biden trying to get an ATM. That was hilarious. Okay, here we go. It says, Jesus. There will be a false flag. Now, I'm not saying this. I'm telling you what was online. Because I keep telling you guys, do not pay attention to date times from people. They're fake. Okay, here was a perfect example. There will be a false flag on November 22nd. This will be necessary and a terrifying event. There will be a nuclear attack on the east coast of the United States and coast of the United States of America, 126 kilometers off the coast of New York and Manhattan. China will launch 2 missiles from the North Korean submarine, and they will blame Russia. This is exactly what I keep saying to you guys. These frickers are fake. And people will send me this and go, is this true? Heck no, it's not true. I think we're at the 25th right now, right? And the bottom line, it says, and it was from Patriotic. Whoever the frick that is, they're a liar. So we already knew about this, so don't panic. It has to be this way. And I reposted and said, this is exactly what I say. Fake rumors, beware of these people and their fake posts. Now, I post that, and I don't think people really read, because I get these inboxes going, are you being serious? This is what's about to happen, take down? It's about to happen? I was like, no, it's not going to happen, because that was 24 hours ago. I mean, you're still here. Don't you think that if there was nuclear missiles launched and they hit California and hit New York and all that area, that one, I probably wouldn't be on the radio, but two, you would hear about it. Even in fake news, you'd hear about it, because they're all about World War III. They're all about fake this, fake that, all this. And so I had to repost again. It says, I keep saying, stop listening and following these fake people. If you see me post something like that, read the post, because this is called exposure to fake things. People that call themselves Patriot Anon. No, it's a Patriot goofball is what it is. Because you know how many people? There was like 200-some thousand views of that. You know how many people out there probably is like, holy crap, we're going to get bombed this. Oh, my God. Not even realize it's a day later. Got to pay attention. It's things like that. And I keep telling you, stop paying attention to some of these people. Well, not some, a lot of these people. If they are predicting time and dates, they're fake. They're fake. They're just fake. And how do we find DC? How do we find you on Telegram? I don't know. Let me see here. I don't know if I still got it on here. But anyway, you can't keep diving into these rabbit holes of just goofy stuff, because we are I don't know, I don't have a Telegram up right now. We're in a time, we've already gotten through the Trump thing, okay? Got to get through the inauguration. But prior to that, you know how many rumors and how many things are just going crazy? And people just want the views. They want the views. Because they either want more people and then they want to get more likes and this and, I can get paid for this. If I get a bunch of people doing this, I can go live. And I don't even want to hear people live do that stuff, because then I just want to troll them because of all the lies and the crap they've told. But I'm going to tell you this. And I told you this prior to the election. Everybody was worried over the election. I said, do not worry. You're going to see some fraud. You're going to see this. But I can promise you this. Steps have been taken. Steps have been taken, military and other sources. I told you, Elon Musk would be a big part of this. And it was exactly right. It's exactly right. You cannot, just can't fret over this stuff. So do not worry, because why? Fear is what? Not of God. Fear is not of God. So we can't be worried about that. You just cannot do it. Let's see here. Let me find it here. Sorry. Trying to find something here. All right, here we go. So Biden's Biden. Yeah, listen, he needs some Biden. Biden's redheaded Wendy is what I call her. The president and vice president. She looks like Wendy from Wendy's. But anyway, Adam, tell you what, if you go to Wendy's, they got this thing on. I made the big mistake of it. I mean, since when did burgers become $9? And it's not even a good burger. That it's like mushroom Swiss. I was like, oh crap, man, yeah, I'll take one of those. I want that. Yeah, I'll get that. And I get it, and it's just it's not even a single, man. It's like a junior cheeseburger with some cheese on it and about 3 mushrooms. And I was like, what the frick? What am I paying for? Anyways, I don't know how I got on that, but whatever. Oh yeah, and the McRib's back from McDonald's. Oh God. I know it's a dumb thing. Me and my dad had a tradition of that. So anyway, all right. So she's coming out. She's the press secretary. She's doing her thing. And I want you to hear how delusional they are.
The president and vice president are proud to be leaving behind the strongest economy in the world. And the president and the vice president are proud to have changed America for the better. Bullshit. The president and vice president are proud to be leaving behind the strongest economy. What?
Are you kidding me? World. And that's how delusional they are. They really believe that they are leaving behind just the most stable, great, economic, everything. They're just, they're great at it. They're fantastic. Let me see here. Okay. So yeah, sorry, I get somebody text me here. Yeah. And don't get me started on that stuff. I mean, they're about as delusional as anyone that sat and saw the Tyson fight and go, well, this ain't rigged. This ain't rigged. Yeah, Tyson, he just lost it. He ain't lost it, dude. If you think he's lost it, walk up and call him a name, tick him off and see if he's lost it. He'll clean your clock. That's how delusional they are. And they will walk away, even though history shows that they 1, suck, 2, that they suck, and 3, that they really suck. And 4, they've had crackheads up in the White House. I'm not eating the mystery meat from McDonald's. I'm just teasing y'all. Although I did have a routine with my dad. But anyway, sorry, somebody was chatting. Yeah. They'll walk away, even though history shows that Biden has tanked America. Harris has just, I don't know what she's done, what she's been in the position as the VP, because we know it hadn't been the border, because the only border crisis that she's addressed is letting more people in. And when I was talking earlier about a team, I'm talking about a team that also will go out and round these goofies up and take them where they need to be deported. So if you're up to that, let me know. But they will go down in history as the worst, worse than Nixon, I believe. But yet they will still go, oh, we left it all behind. And then when something happens in the Trump administration or something happens with the stock market, oh, it's his fault because we left it in better shape. They're crazy. They're absolutely crazy. One thing I saw, I want to play you this, and I told you. I told you that the news will be coming to a point that they have to tell the truth, right? You don't remember me saying that? Sorry, but I've said it like 50,000 times. I hope Gary wrote for it. Okay, good deal. And here's the thing. How can you do that, DC? How can you do that? Oh, I can deputize you. And also, I can't go into detail yet. I can tell you this. I did get my invitation at Mar-a-Lago. I sure did. Trust me, there's been a lot of contact. And there's a lot of good things coming up. A lot of good things. But anyways, I want to play you this. This is actually, I don't want you to listen clearly. This is actually Bill Clinton talking, or whoever Bill Clinton is. But I want you to hear this. I told you that the news is going to have to tell the truth. They're going to have to tell the truth. I want you to listen to what he says. I can't
say I was surprised. I had the feeling all along that at the end, this thing might break one way or the other, and all the so-called swing states would.
He's talking about this last election.
Vote together because the last 2, 3, 4% were actually pretty much alike. At least this time, there is no question that he actually won both the popular vote and the electoral college. And when he won before, he lost the popular vote and only won the electoral college because of the late intervention of James Comey, and I think the false presentation of the email issue. There's been a lot of change for people to digest. A lot of economic adversity and upheaval, a lot of political upheaval, a lot of social developments. And if you think about it, some of the votes that happened in the last election are people who are just exhausted by uncertainty and tired of carrying it around. And that always helps the right. I can't say I was.
I'm going to play this one more time because I want you to hear something. But do you remember a couple weeks ago that it was Bill Clinton saying, I've already sent a letter to Donald Trump asking him when he sends me to Gitmo. According to the Supreme Court, he could have me executed, is what he said. But I've asked him to send me not to Gitmo, or not to crap, I can't think of it, the other place, but to send me to Gitmo because it's warmer there. I can't stand a cold climate. And I told you then, more stuff will come out. More stuff will come out. And I want you to hear this one more time, because listen what he says about the emails. Just listen.
Surprised. I had the feeling all along that at the end, this thing might break one way or the other, and all the so-called swing states would vote together because of the last.
Listen, he's about to say it. Because of the last election.
2, 3, 4% were actually pretty much alike. At least this time, there is no question that he actually won.
Okay, stop. So at least this time, there is no question that he actually won. Okay. So if he is saying that, now remember 2020, they were saying there's no way that Donald Trump won. It was Biden, and there's no question about it. And Donald Trump's a sore loser. So's the Patriots, all this other stuff. Do you remember any of that? You should. Because we're just sore losers. And Donald Trump, he actually lost, and that's just it, and you guys can't handle it. But now he's saying, and I'm going somewhere with this, Because now he's saying, hey, Donald Trump really won this time. And, you know, if he would have said, we knew for a fact the last time that Donald Trump lost, that's one thing. But that's not what he said.
There's no question that he actually won both the popular vote and the electoral college. And when he won before, he lost the popular vote.
When he won before.
And only won the electoral college because of the late intervention of James Comey, and I think the false presentation of the email issue. There's been a lot.
He just admitted that they were guilty of what they did and what they were doing. Now, let me say this. For those deep, deep conspiracy theorists, whoever this is, I told you 3-4 months ago, there would be characters that would eventually be either supposedly pass away, or they will be supposedly dealt with. Okay? That is just to close the chapter up on that character. This is the beginning of the closing chapter of the name of Bill Clinton. I hope you understand that. I mean, how can you not understand it? I saw something. Now, I'm not against this person I'm about to play. Okay? Not against him. But this is someone that has talked about the election, prophecy, all this other stuff. I don't care what anyone's got to say right now about this person I'm about to talk about. Because I'm not going to say nothing negative. Okay? You can say, oh, they're false prophets. They're this, that. I could probably say the same thing about a lot of people. I'm just not on that right now. But I'm going to tell you something here. This is a perfect, when I tell you, well, I'm just going to play this. So now all of a sudden, I get this video someone sent me of Perry Stone. Perry Stone. He's out of, I believe, Cleveland, Tennessee, something like that. He's got a ministry, travels around. He's big on prophecy, big on Hebrew, all that stuff. And of course, he was talking about how he had discovered something that was stunning discoveries. Now, I'm going to play you this, but I'm not downing him. So no one come after me with pitchforks and fire. Go get that. Go get Deucey's head. Get him. Drop it all. Because I'm not. Because I'm going to tell you what I did for Perry Stone. And Perry Stone don't even know who I am yet. But I'm going to play this.
To pay very careful attention with what I'm going to share with you. I was asleep, and when I woke up, a thought came to me, and I'm going to share that thought with you. This will be one of the most interesting YouTube videos that we have made probably in years, and I want you to share it with as many people as possible. Let's go back to the presidential election of 2016. In 2016, the person that would have won the presidency, whether it would have been Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump, would have been president number 45. Now, most of you know that I do word studies from the Hebrew language. And in the Hebrew alphabet, each letter of the Hebrew alphabet has a numerical value. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it goes to 10, and then it changes from 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and then it goes on from there. There's 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet, and all are consonants. Now, what is interesting is you can take the number and figure out which letters of the Hebrew alphabet are equivalent to the number. Or you can take the number and translate it to the letter of the Hebrew alphabet. This is what I did in 2016, the number 45. And we'll show you the chart here so I can authenticate this to you with Hebrew charts.
All right, let me stop here. Okay, so that was the stunning discovery. Okay. Now, I'm not downing him. I'm not downing him at all. I'm saying this. For those of you that listen to Perry Stone, great. I have no problem with him. I've went to a couple of his meetings. I actually took my mom one time. Even bought some of his material to listen to it because I like hearing about end time things. I like hearing different people's perspective on it, and then I like making my own decision. But anyways, so this discovery that he's had, and anybody that knows Perry Stone, tell him to contact me. Tell him to contact me. It was 2000, year 2000. In the year 2000, that was a Saturday Night Live skit, or Tonight Show skit years ago. But anyways, back in 2000. Now I'm just going to give you a little bit of a little bit of background of me a little bit. In the year 2000, 99 and 2000, I lived in Gaithersburg, Maryland, and I worked in D.C., Washington, D.C. Worked for the government. Not telling you what department, but I worked for the government. And back then, and I'll tell you the access that I had back then. I had all kinds of access. I mean, like, it'd blow you away. And back then, in 2000, 99 and 2000, we were already doing the codes. How long have you known that these codes existed, or the gematria calendar and all? That all these things coincide. Let me ask you that: how many of you really know that? How many years have you known that? Because everybody knows it now, but how many years? Because you can go through and all the Q drop, all this stuff. You know all that now. But how many years have you actually known that? Because we were doing it back in 99 and 2000. Because it was a little bit different back then for what we were using it for. I'll tell you. Yeah, I'll tell you a story in a second. But anyways, and so my thing is this: is Perry Stone, love his stuff. I don't necessarily agree with 100%, but it's okay because information is information, right? And you can take from it or not. And so I was at one of his deals. Yeah, it's Q drops. But the thing is we were doing this back in 99 and 2000 and like full force. Now that's not just, I'm talking full force. So it's been around for years and years. Yeah. So 6+ years, someone said there. Someone said 5 or 6 years. Yeah. So you're figuring 20, 24, 25 years now I've been doing it. That's how deep go back into it, into working into the government, into what we're doing today. But so back to Perry Stone. If you know Perry Stone, tell him he needs to hook up. He needs to contact me. I got some good stuff for him. He wants prophecy stuff. He wants end time stuff. I'll give him some really good stuff. But anyways, not only that, I don't need anything from him because it was him years ago that one of the meetings I went to was like going, hey, we're talking about the end times. We're talking about the hand, the chip in the hand, the forehead, all this stuff. Back in 2002. Yeah, 2002. I was on a team that was dealing with getting certain companies, monitoring them of what they were doing because this stuff has been developed for years. And we'll talk about more of this at a later date because I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. I've been in it for a long time. And when I heard Perry Stone saying, they're going to be putting a chip. There's a chip they can put in people's hands and all this other stuff. And everybody was saying, oh, it's impossible. It's impossible. Wait a minute. Let me see. I have one here. I may have given it all away. But anyways, so after he said that, he says, it's virtually impossible to get. Just can't get it. You hear a noise right now because I'm looking for the chip the way I can show you. And I don't have it here. Hey, got some cologne. Anyway. But, so I worked what I needed to do. And 2 days later, I went to someone that I know, said, hey, take this, give it to the pastor of this church, and tell them to give it to Perry Stone. So years ago, I am the one, Perry Stone, that gave you the chip that was designed to go in the hand. That's how far back this is. And I'm glad that he is on something that's stunning and discovered, in the Hebrew letters between 45 and the dash and 47. But we are far more advanced than that now. And like I said, if you know Perry Stone, if you don't know Perry Stone, go to his website, Google him, go to his website, send him an email, tell him an email, say, hey, you gotta check out this guy, DC. You need to make contact with him, especially with your prophecy stuff. Sassy me, yes, I will, absolutely, most definitely. But anyway, so, and I'm not against modern day prophets. Y'all know that. I'm not against all that stuff. I love my chemical mint stuff. It's all good. But I think the Christian community, if they have leaders like this that people listen to, I think they need to really tap into some other stuff. Let's see. Never seen the real Trump. I don't think. Okay, sorry. Somebody else is in there talking there. But can you tell them to be quiet out there? So anyway, sorry, people talking out here, and it ticks me off. Anyway, so Perry Stone, love the guy. But anyways, I have a lot of information that he could use, like really good information. So the next thing is, everybody's been talking about what's his name? Oh, Jake's. Jake's one of Diddy's buddies. And I have already gotten off my last time I talked about it. I got a lot of religious people emailing me, making comments. You need to watch your step. You don't need to touch not mine anointing, do my prophet no harm. First of all, I don't consider him a prophet. Okay. If you're doing dumb stuff with kids, you're going to be exposed, and you're going to be arrested, and you're going to be dealt with. So yesterday, got all the tons of people sent me stuff. Jake's Potter's house, he had a medical emergency, whatever. I pay attention to detail, right? Big detail. So I watched the videos and everything, and some said, "Oh, it's a heart attack. It's a heart attack." Well, it could be a heart attack, it could be a stroke, it could be anything. I just think this. I think this. If it's a heart attack, well, the Bible says men's hearts shall fail them for fear. Well, why would he have fear? If that's the case, well, it's probably because of fear of what's coming down the pike, because it's coming. And I keep telling you all. What I tell you last week with the religious things, with Daystar and all that crap. You got to start watching this. It's going to be exposed. These things are going to be exposed, whether you like it or not. It's going to be hurtful. It's going to be painful. And it ain't just in mega churches. It's coming to the small town church too. Because you cannot expose one thing and expect that it's all not going to get revealed, because it will. Because people will turn around and expose their friends or expose other people that turned them on to the person or got them involved, because they just want out of that situation. Now, my thing was this. I watched the whole deal yesterday. Yeah, I know they call him power bottom Jakes and whatever else. But I watched it, and he was preaching all that stuff, and it's good stuff. And then he goes and he sits down and he starts talking about the prayer. And he's doing it, and then he starts slowly speaking. My concern was this. Yep, he could have had to make emergency. My concern was this. His staff was already prepared. They were already prepared to come out. If you look at the video and watch it 50 times, and then tell me how many details you find in this. Never once does he preach and have people standing on the stage there behind the little where the two screens come together. People were prepared for what was coming. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you say, "Oh, it's false, it's false." I don't care. Kiss my crack. I'm telling you what I know. I watched it, And it's too fishy, because you don't just have a medical emergency and then people know you're going to have a medical emergency and come out there. And then I saw another video that was sent to me of someone that was standing on the left-hand side, if you're in the audience, the left-hand side of the stage or platform, whatever, when this happened. And he's videoing it with his cell phone. And of course, you know, what we see is what got cut and all that stuff. This is alive. This is like the phone. And when I saw his, I enlarged it, went through it and looked at it, and you can absolutely see everybody prepared for what's about to happen. Okay. And then I saw his daughter last night. She put out, or early this morning, whenever it was, put out a statement with her husband, said her dad's fine. He's, Jakes, he's up trying to walk around. Not if he had a stroke or a heart attack. And the other thing is this. They're covering for him. Let me tell you why. Because he was visited on Saturday. What you saw was someone starting to implode. Now, I don't gloat in that. I don't gloat, hallelujah, that's great. I'm not going to do that. Because just as quick as you can throw it on somebody else, it can come right back and knock on your door 10 times. I'm not going to do that. You're exactly right, Lady J. He knows what's coming. He's already been, the contact has already been made with him. And he knows. He knows. And with this situation, you're going to see damage control. And damage control was immediately his daughter and him coming on and saying, hey, he's fine. He's fine. Oh, he's in great spirits. He's great. I don't believe it for 5 seconds. Because not only that, I'm going to play you something. I've been holding on to it for a second because I researched it because you hear all kinds of things. There's a young guy, he calls himself a prophet. Okay, here we go. So it's those guys. But anyways, I will say this. I don't follow this guy. Name is Prophet Manasseh Jordan. But he was a former Jakes was his supposedly mentor. And in 12/25 of 23, he actually finally started coming out because Jakes had been grooming him along with other boys. And of course, his dad is Eben R. Jordan out of Jersey. And let me see here. I'm reading the chat here, sorry. I can't receive anything from Perry Stone anymore. I had all his books, watched him faithfully. If they don't own their problems fully, it just qualifies them for me. I see where you're at, Tracy. I see where you're at. But, the thing is this is, that was just like Jakes. Say everything came out and Jakes was like, say they just like pounded him to the wall. Well, maybe I don't use that word with the whole Diddy thing, but, plastered him to the wall, whatever. It's not for me to go, well, I can never receive nothing from him again because of any of this stuff. Now, personally, hell no, I won't receive nothing from him. But it's not up for him to ask forgiveness from me, if that makes sense. I can't expect people that fail me. People that go, man, I look up to, they failed. They owe me an apology. No, they don't. They owe God an apology. Your apology does not, or my apology does not get them, doesn't bring redemption at all. It just brings more judgment, and I don't want judgment up on my house. I want truth. But anyways, yeah, I saw where Jay Leno supposedly fell down some steps. He's part of the club. But anyway, so let's go here to Manasseh Jordan here. I'm going to play you this, and I want you to hear this. I'm not trying to, anyways, whatever.
Those that have been watching me, I've been saying that in 2024, it's going to be the year of exposure. And God is exposing certain people that normally was able to use their power, their influence.
Okay. We're talking 2023. We're talking Christmas Day, 2023.
And their money to silence people. Those days are over. And before I hear people saying that, oh, this is some tear in the body of Christ, the Holy Spirit is a spirit of truth. So before you say, touch not my anointing, do my prophets no harm, that's a nescient statement, because that scripture is referring to Israel. You're taking the scripture out of context. And if the Holy Spirit is a spirit of truth, then speaking truth is not sowing tears. It's bringing reformation and healing. In my 20s, I got to be around some of the biggest men and women of God. And I got to witness things because I got to see them without their armor. One of the things that really happens, and seldom talk about, is that there's something called grooming. And it happens in the Pentecostal church. It happens in many churches, but I'm referring to the black church specifically. And what that means is that there'll be a bishop, a pastor, apostle, someone who has big conferences. Everybody knows, oh my God, they're the holy man of God. And they will pick their victims and they groom them. And it first goes through stage one, where they ask questions. What are you into? What do you like? You need to tell daddy everything. And so they're using verbosity, and they're using this type of garrulous narrative to try to make you feel comfort, to make you build comfort with their victim. And then from there it goes into stage two. And stage two is where it begins to become sexual. And it first starts by either making facetious jokes, making little statements, innuendos, and then it goes into the questions of what turns you on? What do you like sexually? You need to tell me this because I need to know, because I need to be able to pray for you. So it's almost...
Beware of those people. Let me stop here real quick. There are people that will come to you and say, hey, you can trust me. You can trust me. Oh, tell me all about it.
Oh, I was 13 years old and I kissed my boyfriend 10 times. And then when I was 18, I ended up going to college and got in there and had sex with 45 guys. Oh, I just feel horrible.
Oh, no, don't feel horrible. God can use anybody. Thank you so much for confiding in me. And the next thing you know, everybody at the church is going, there's that slut. Yeah, I heard what she did. And that's exactly, people that are groomers or people that are opportunists will do that. They want to know everything about you, but want to remain their problems still locked up in the closet. Yeah, if you're riding dirty, you're going to get caught. Right. So anyways, here we go.
Almost like a psychological power game that they're playing with you. And in your head, if you say something wrong, they project it on you. They body shame you. Oh, you're too sexual. Oh, look at your body. Oh, you're the one that's making me do this. Oh, and so you have that in the back of your head. And then you also have in their head of their dumb, misinformed followers who are pushing this predatory narrative because they're so in awe with either trying to be like them, either worshiping them, or not worshiping God, or worshiping their denomination or where they come from. And so they're not even there seeing with the eyes of truth, but they're there seeing out of carnality. And so they're sitting up there and they're protecting them. And the leader, the bishop, the pastor, they know this. And so they know, and they feel invisible. Oh, I can get away with this. I just have to make a statement to my church. I just have to tell them, and they're never going to question. Why is it so many people? Why is it always coming up? Why is everybody lying? So everybody's lying? Where there's a mouse, there's mice. And then it goes into the...
And let me stop here and say this. I get what he's saying, but what it is when you have leaders that you trust so much in, and there's nothing wrong with that if they're legit. But when you trust in them, and then you do so much positive that it's hard to believe the negative. It's hard, and I'm not saying anybody that's doing positive has a bunch of negative stuff. I'm saying that's why it's hard for these people to question. And then a lot of churches, they're raised to never question the leader, never question the man of God. Oh Lord, no, because he could never walk as a mortal man, but he is a mortal man. He sins every day. Oh, not my pastor. Oh yes, your pastor, your leader, whoever.
And the third stage is where they try to become intimate with you. And if you do not allow this, they drop you. They treat you like you're nothing. And they abandon that young male or that young woman. But from my experience, I can only speak from a young male point of view. They abandon that young male and they treat them like they're nothing because they didn't acquiesce to what they wanted sexually. And they look for another victim. and they know they can get away with it because their followers are not people that love the Lord. They worship the pastor. They worship the bishop. So they're not seeking for truth. And so this is the day and age that we're in. And I still believe that there are believers that do not worship personalities, so to speak. They don't care who you are. I don't care if you're bishop this, prophet this, apostle that. But they really love the Lord. And so they really are worshiping the spirit of truth, which is Jesus. And they really are about that. And so they can see past that. I want to say to victims that might not have a platform or might feel like you're going to be judged. You can't say nothing, because this is what they try to tell you. You're going to be judged. You can't say nothing. You're sowing seed of tear. You know, God is the judge. Yeah, we know God is the judge, but God judges people also through legal systems. God judges people also through other people. There's a group of Christians, and we're here, and we believe in you, and we're here to support you. And if you've been feeling in your heart that you can't say nothing, now's the time for you to speak out. There's still a remnant group of Christians that are not worshiping celebrities. They're not worshiping how big someone's conference is, who they are, or their name, or their notoriety, but they believe in truth.
And we believe in truth. And we do. So that, and I played that for this reason, because a lot of people don't even, and I've seen a couple people who say, I don't know who this guy is. And this has been around for a long time. That's just another one that has come out. And he did it last year. But if you notice what he said is he felt like the year 2024 would be a year of exposure. And it's what we're happening. And it's happening. It's just happening. Couple things here. Let me see here. I'll play something else here. I got a lot of stuff. I told you that the news, and they would be at a point that they had to start telling the truth. The View. Let's start with that. They've had to do their legal, what they call legal notices, or legal note that they're having to do. As much as they hate it, this is what's happening. It ain't just one. They've had to do, I think, like 8 or 9 so far. Anyway, I'll play you this. I think it's really good. This was The View having to read their legal note because the network is getting forced to tell the truth.
Watch this.
Here we go.
Watch this lady have to read a legal note.
You have a legal note. I do have a legal note. Thank you, Whoopi. Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations, calling the claims, quote, invented, and saying in a statement to ABC News that this false smear following a 3-year criminal investigation should be viewed with great skepticism, that DOJ investigation was closed with no charges being brought.
Okay. They have to tell the truth. That ain't just the only one. There's several of them that are having to do this. And just so you know, it's going to continue to go on. It's called Continuing to Win. The other part of the news is Rachel Maddow, or whatever his name is. I don't know. Heck. But she's actually talking. Well, let me just play it here. It's funny.
The AP has just broken some new news. This has just come out from the Associated Press.
And she's starting to cry.
Oh.
Look at it, fellas. You crying, boy? You crying, boy? Maybe we'll go back down to McDonald's and get you a lamb burger and some French fries. How about a Weineken?
We put up the graphic of this.
Okay. So what it says is Elon Musk floats buying MSN. They realize this. They realize that, oh God, I'm going to play it again. The Wham burger and French fries. Yeah, get you a McRib with that. Anyway, they realize that they have probably screwed over the wrong people, and it's just too daggone late to fix it. It's too late. Anyway, let me play this again. I love it.
The AP has just broken some new news. This has just come out from the Associated Press. This is incredible.
Look at it, fellas. You crying, boy? You crying, boy? Maybe we'll go back down to McDonald's and get you a Wham-burger and some French fries. How about a Weineken?
Put up the graphic of this.
How much does... And he said, how much does it cost to buy?
I'm going to have to hand this off. Yeah. Oh. Sorry. That does it for us tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Nobody wants you in this town. Nobody wants you around, period.
You're fired. Get the hell out. Get the hell out of here. You're out of here. Get out of here.
So,
okay.
How many of you think this will actually happen? Either that or is Elon just a comic genius?
Go f*** yourself. But go.
And that's Elon Musk telling them what he thinks of the mainstream media. Yeah, wasn't me that cussed today, somebody else. But it's all good. Yeah, whiny cake, that's right. How do I find you on X? You go to EIOBN.com, our website, and scroll down to where it says immediately, or our links. Anyway, this is, I'm going to play this, whatever. I'm going to play this. It's JD Vance. And actually, pretty much he threatens the anti-Trump Biden chair with the taste of their own medicine in this. And he just, anyways, we're going to play this here. Maybe. If it wants to play.
Is that correct?
I was proud to be chief financial officer to the Clinton campaign.
Great. Chairman Gensler, is it also correct that your current enforcement director, Gerber Grewal, was most recently the Attorney General of New Jersey? A yes or no answer will suffice.
He served his nation well, and he was Attorney General of New Jersey.
So just to recap, the Attorney General of New Jersey is the guy who refused to enforce immigration laws and cooperate with ICE. He also launched, I believe, 8 separate investigations against Donald Trump during his time as Attorney General. Chairman Gensler, is it also correct that your recently hired General Counsel, Megan Barbero, was previously Deputy General Counsel under Nancy Pelosi and litigated 2 impeachment hearings against Donald Trump?
I believe she was Deputy General Counsel of the House of Representatives.
Great. So, and I'll also note that one of your senior enforcement counsels is married to Peter Strzok. My point here, Mr. Gensler, is that you seem to have a very troubling pattern of hiring at an impartial regulatory agency a lot of people who seem to have a vendetta against the former president. And I fear and I worry that that has implicated itself and affected the policy at the SEC. Chairman Gensler, when did the SEC take its first enforcement action against a SPAC? Do you know the exact time?
Senator, we'd have to get back to you. I don't know what decade that was.
So according to my staff's research, September of 2021 is the first time that you guys at the SEC launched enforcement action against a SPAC. So I want to recap just a few things, and then I want to ask a question. First, you were Clinton's finance director in 2016, Hillary Clinton's finance director. Second, you hired anti-Trump enforcement director Grewal in July of 2021. Third, you brought in Ms. Barbero, who was the litigator on 2 House impeachment trials against Donald Trump. You have another enforcement counsel who is married to Peter Strzok. In November of 2021, Senator Warren urged you to investigate the SPAC merger involving Donald Trump's Truth Social company. And in December of 2021, just a few weeks later, you guys launched an investigation using a novel legal theory against the former president's social media company.
Okay. What's happening here is called accountability. Accountability. You can call it they're getting their own medicine, whatever. Accountability. It's just the beginning. It is just the beginning. You got Elon Musk. That's one that's also, they keep saying, hey, they don't realize what's coming. They don't realize what's coming. Also, Dan Scavino, a good friend of mine. yeah, somebody just sent me a little email here, talking about what I was wanting to do with put together teams. How am I allowed to do that outside of what I'm doing? You need to read between the lines here. I'm very good friends with Dan Scavino, and a lot of things are about to change. Anyways, lots of good stuff going on in America. Accountability is coming whether they like it or not. Another thing, for those of you that like Robin Bullock, he's another prophet. One of the things he had said, he said, remember, I told you in the Spirit, by the Spirit, that a major exposure is coming. Do not be surprised that many have been on top. Many of these people have been on top for years, and the Christian world will be exposed. Let's pray for the leaders in this season. That was actually just a few days ago. And I said that to say this. What I've been telling you for months and years now, of what's coming down, well, past 3-4 years now, what's coming down is really coming down. And your prophets are just now hopping onto it. I'm going to play one more thing here. I want you to hear this. This is actually an interview. This is an interview and a street interview. I'm trying to figure out when the phones are ringing here. An interview, and just listen to this. Good Lord. I'm going to ramble long enough. But anyway, here we go.
There is a almost a cultish vibe, I feel. The way they operate within themselves, they refuse to listen to outside people, they're refusing to learn, essentially. I think that is a large part of it.
Okay. He's talking about Trumpers. He's talking about Republican Party. Now, this person that's talking, I will be posting this to the TikTok. I know some of you, TikTok say I'm professional. I know, well, it don't matter. Because if you get on Facebook, it gets hacked and whatever. But who gives a crap? Anyways, this person is telling us that we just don't communicate with the others. That's the problem with the Republican Party. It's a problem with the MAGA people. This MAGA. Those MAGA people. Make America great. Those people they just cannot talk to us. They cannot communicate. They don't understand us. Coming from a boy, talking like a sissy boy, someone with a Bo Shagley, he's Bo Shagley. Oh gosh, I come up with some other names tonight. The other night I was watching Willy Wonka, the original Willy Wonka. I love that movie. But he was talking about the vicious Kermit. A boy has someone with a vicious Kermit. No, it's not an STD. That's just his Bo Shagley. And what's the other one? I don't know. I forget what it was. But anyways, coming from someone with green, he's got like lime green hair. His face is painted white with like black big eyebrows, like paint, not like just like paint, with a bodysuit on that looks like human flesh. Looks like he climbed out of the pit from whatever that movie was that, one where he would make the skin out of people's bodies, that one. Clarice, they don't understand me. We don't understand. I could talk to someone like this. I mean, seriously, I could talk to them, not be hostile or anything, and still not understand what the heck they're doing. I just couldn't do it. Not that I'm insensitive, it's just that I can't figure it out. And for those who've asked about XRP, those who've asked about Nasser Jassera, I'm going to go back here. This is going to be my last video I'm going to play. This is actually Kim Clement. Actually, I'm trying to see when this was. Let's see here. I think it says 2017. Listen closely.
I'm seeing this whole course. I'm seeing God doing it right now. Where it's the source of energy is very important for people who are listening all over the world. And I had 2 clues, which I'm going to give you one today. Okay? I'm going to give you one clue now, which I haven't spoken of yet. You ready, Mr. Codebreaker?
Oh, here it is.
Because I'm the code maker. And then the other one is the tree, the oak tree, which is a symbol which people have been researching, not yet revealed. But people are researching out there because it's a puzzle. God won't give us everything because it's not the right time. But something starting with an X and it has a P in it is a very profound something that's going to be worth investing in. And I can't say the whole thing because I don't know it. But I had a dream, and I saw an X, and I think there may have been a number and something else, and then P. Now, I'm only giving you what I prophetically hear. Otherwise, I could be accused of representing a company, which, of course, they could take me to court on that, but I'm not going to, that's what I'm hearing. And most people know I hear things by the Holy Spirit, and I just say it. And so it's a prophetic thing, this. But it's also giving signs to the people that it's the time for the release of this new source of energy. Now.
Okay. For those of you that didn't get it, go back and re-listen to it. XRP, remember that, and also a new source of energy. Very, very soon, I will be next couple of weeks. I'll be working on something with Sarah Jacera, doing a show on that. Probably an evening show. Not sure what day yet. Kind of got a lot of things going on. The righteous gemstones based on a truth sounds like that is hilarious. I was raised in Pentecost as a Pentecostal kid and all that stuff. Any news on the Daystar scandal? Yes, I have more information. I just haven't had a chance to get it all together. But yeah, righteous gemstones. You have no idea. Oh my God, that is hilarious. Oh boy. But anyways, yeah. Thank you so much for those that are joining as guardians. If you're not a guardian, be a guardian. If you're on locals, get off locals and stop subscribing there and go to our website and be a guardian. Because that way, free energy coming. Yeah, the energy is already free now. There's ways to collect there's ways to collect electricity now, and not be connected to and I'm not talking about solar either. I'm talking about out of air. Believe it or not. Oh, that's impossible. It's not impossible because there's all kinds of. I've got one myself. I've got a little machine that I can sit out, even in my house. Say that we did go into 45 days of darkness. Grocery stores are closed. Military's on the streets. People's around. I mean, seriously. I'll be sitting back watching TV and probably watching Willy Wonka. I don't know. But anyways, but I got machines that I can set up in my house that just sit there. No noise, no nothing. And what they do is all they do is collect moisture out of the air and filter it into drinking water. What makes you think that they can't do it with electricity? Because it can. I've seen it. Also, med beds. We're going to be talking about that in a couple of weeks. A lot of people's ask about that. What about Black Friday? I touched on that at the very beginning of the show. And we're going to be going back on that on med beds. Med beds. I told you that there's a lot of things with those. A couple months ago, people got kind of upset at me. Trust me, I'd love to have the med bed. Go jump in that sucker and take care of rheumatoid and whatever else is going on. Heck, I may get in there and it may make me a little bit sane. I could be like everybody else. They could go, hey, push that button that says no potty mouth and then delete that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you never know. Holiday schedule. My plan is to Thursday get up early, and I'll be up really early. And normally I cook for my mom and dad and one of my best friends, but my dad's passed and my best friend passed also, very suddenly, and not from COVID either. But so and then it was just going to be me and my mom. So I will probably get up and still cook my turkey because I love waking up with that smell of that turkey in the house, but I got a small one. And I'll still make my stuff, and then I'll make my mom a big old platter, take it to her, and watch her just waste it. But it's all good. It's all good. Several people was asking about my daughter. The twins, they're coming along really good. I told her, I said, you're going to have to probably hit the bed a little bit because, my God, it looks like she's way further along than what they're saying. But I guess if you got twins, you got twins. She's in this nesting thing now, wanting to clean everything, paint everything, and change everything. Yeah, keep my mom in your prayers. She needs it. Keep me in your prayers. I need it. Also, Nashville, Tennessee, or Hendersonville, coming to that area. And this is our first deal. And I'm telling you, it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. It's just going to be good. Some good guests there. It's just going to be good. Okay. It's going to be good. It's going to be a fun time. I'll probably sit down and eat with you. Have a bite. You know what? Daggone it. I'm not going to order any food. I'm not doing it. I'm just going to walk around everybody's plate and just sit down and talk to them and take a bite of their food. Carry around my own little big old stack of clean forks. Hey, look over there. I'll tell you. My brother, I have a brother, and he used to tell me, he said, you want me to tell you something good? I'm like, yeah. As a little kid, scratch my back and I'll tell you something good. Okay, you scratch your back and goes, ice cream ain't that good. I'll do the same thing. Hey, let me tell you something good. Hey, look over there. And they look over there and take their meatballs from them. Am I masking up? I don't know. Santa Claus may be there, whatever. I do know that we are taking precautions with security because I have to. We will have security taking care of some things. And also, we're going to figure that out, okay? Don't worry about it. Those of you that are there will be there. We'll have some little things everybody has to kind of like abide by. That way I don't get killed. Because it's very, very, I mean, trust me, those that are doing my emails and stuff like that, they're kind of worried for me. They're like, you got to figure out something. Because this could, because we don't need people going, hey, I'm going to get the first photo and then have me killed. Because that's what would happen to. Anyway, but we're going to work it all out. I do know that I'm going to get everybody in a group and we're going to take another Q picture with everybody. And when I say Q, it's going to be like the military one. It's going to be cool. It's going to be badass. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying because I am DC, right? I am America's badass. Not really. What about the water? I don't know. I'm not sure what your question is there. Are you masking up? I will tell you this. I won't be wearing a COVID mask. Won't be wearing that. You know what? Here's what I can do. I could get one of those mesh masks. The ones that look like P. Diddy. That's what I did for Halloween. Drove around like P. Diddy with a big old white teeth shining. But anyways, I could have one of those made. He said, who can we make it of? I don't know. We'll make it of somebody. We'll figure it all out. It's all good, guys. You're going to meet me. I'm going to meet you. We're going to have a lot of good conversation, a lot of intel, a lot of good stuff. It's just going to be a blast. If you're not coming, I will be working out something for your town later on out of the year. Like I said, we got Florida. Yes, I am in that photo. Yes, I am. You're very much so. And also, one of the people that is handling emails part-time for the show is in that photo too. And they'll be there that night. So good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Like I said, there'll be security. There'll be things that we're gonna make sure we're taken care of. Everybody's good. But anyways, let's see here what we got here. No more questions. Good deal. Yeah. Pray for my mom. Everything goes well with that. Pray that DC don't get thrown in jail. And I did get another parking ticket, but bless God, I just threw that sucker right out in the parking lot. I littered again. That's my job, right? Anyway, EIOBN.com, be a guardian. If you're not, we greatly appreciate it. It helps us do what we're doing. We got the new platform coming along very, very soon. We'll have our own chats in there for our guardians. It's just going to be good stuff, guys. A lot of interaction, a lot of great things this year. We're moving forward and we're making America great again, one day at a time. And great things great part about this is America's doing it. It's not FEMA. It's not the government, because they can go kiss my crack. They can kick cans. Be a part of what we're doing. I greatly appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Try to be here sharp, I think. But anyways, appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all have a great day. DC out.